Okay, so for this one, right, you want to find the volume. So the first part is finding the volume. So just remember for volume, right, you need this base area multiply by this. So when you multiply, you get base area times throughout, right, you get three-dimensional. But when you do your base area, right, you can't find the whole thing. Don't know what shape is this, correct? So this, oops, this is a trapezium. This is also a trapezium. So your trapezium add together, you get the base area. But first thing first is you must remember how to find the area of a trapezium. So area of trapezium formula is what? Half times sum of parallel sides times height. Okay, so your parallel sides. So for this one, right, this is the parallel sides 4 and 5. Can see? Okay, so I'm going to do both of the base area together lah, can? Okay, so my base area, right? My first trapezium, half. Then my sum of parallel sides is 4 plus 5. Then my height is the perpendicular, which is 6. So this is my first one. Then my second one, what's my sum of parallel sides? My parallel sides is this and this. So this is 6.5, this is 4. So add them together. 6.5 plus 4 and then times 10. Okay, so you're going to press calculator. Okay, half times 9 times 6, half times 10.5 times 10. Why so small? 79.5. So this is the base area, 79.5 cm squared. So what you do is if I want the volume, right, you multiply to make it three-dimensional. So my volume, 79.5 times 25. So when you do this, 1987.5. Can you see this is exact? So exact really don't need round up down. Okay, so have this thing in exact. Okay, so when we see this, right, the next part, right, they say find the total area of the two sloping roofs. So the sloping roofs are in shape of rectangle. Can see? Okay, so what you have here is that this one you know or not, huh? This one you don't know, right? Okay, so we don't know this. Alright, but if we know this 25. So the problem is I don't know this, I don't know this, but both side, right, I know the long one, which is 25. So how do you, okay, let's find this one. This one looks easier to find. So in order to find this, right, okay, I'm going to just cut it a little bit. So I use yellow, okay? So this one, I can cut like that, go down. Okay? So if I cut like that, right? What happens is that I will know how long is this. So this part here is 10, correct? Then this part here, is 6.5. 6.5 minus 4. Why 4? Because this part here, I cut a parallel line to this, right? So 4 is here, 4 is here. Okay? So that's 2.5. So if I know this one here, wait, 2.5. So from here, we got EF, right? So I'm going to find my EF first. So my EF, will just be, it will just be square root 10 square plus 2.5 square. Okay? Then you give me 5 as F. 10 square plus 2.5 square. So this is 10.307. So then when I have this one here, right? What I understand is you can find the area of this big piece first, which is like FEP something lah. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So this one will be 10.307 times 25. Oops. Answer times 25. Okay, so this will give me 257.69. Good enough. Okay, then now we change color, change to this color. So now this one here, right? Okay, this one same thing, but what you need to do is you got to cut like that. Okay, so then you got, oh, this one too thick, cannot see. Okay, so you cut like that, then you got one more right angle triangle, right? Then here is 6. Then this one, this part here, right? This part here, how to find? This part here just now, right? Okay, too many lines. I cannot see. Wait, I erase everything. Wait, so this part here is 5, right? This whole thing is 5. So I cut, right? So it's just 1. Can see? So, because I cut like that, just not too many lines lah. So then this one like that, right? So this part here is 1. Okay? So you will do your that diagonal, right? So your diagonal from there will be, I call it, don't know what to call it though. Oh wait, got one alphabet here. See ah? Oops. This is G. Yeah, correct. AG. So I call it AG. So AG will be 1 square plus 6 square. Okay, so this is 6.0827. Like that. So then what we have here is that we have 6.0827 times 25. This is 152.069. So all you need to do now is add them together. Okay, so I'm just going to put down total SA. So you add them together, the yellow one plus the pink one. So plus 257.69. Just need to give me in 3SF, right? So it's 409.75. So 3SF will be 410. Is it meter? Yeah. So don't do 4, sometimes you'll do 409, no, right? Because this one here is at more than 5. So the numbers before must go up. So 9 becomes 10. Okay, so that one will be for your part B. Then after that, your part C. Okay, part C is angle of elevation, right? So elevation of P from D. Where is it? So random. Okay, so it's like diagonal like that one. Can see or not? So this is the elevation here. So if I go down, okay, if I go down from here, right, I must close my right angle over here, leh. Okay, don't know how many marks is this one though. Okay, but what you need to do is you need to, oops. So my right angle is over, wait ah, here. Okay, so this is my right angle. So my elevation is over here. So what you need is, if you can find two sides, right, then you can start to do your tokaso already, because angles, correct? So what I have here is that from P all the way down, I know. Because from P all the way down, oh, what is this? From P, where's my laser pointer? From P all the way down, it's the same as here. You see? So that means this part here will actually be 6.5. So this one here, you can see this is already 6.5. Okay? Then after that, so this one here is that, okay, because your P directly go down, right? So your P directly go down is here, directly go down also, right? So that means we know that this is 10, and then this is 6. You see? Got 10 and 6. So what we have here is that if let's say we use this side here, because I want to find maybe this line for instance, but what I have is because it's in the middle, right? But this is a rectangle. So when I have like for example, let me think let's say okay, so you see this below this piece, right? Yeah, to use this color, use this this below this piece, right, is a right angle. It is a rectangle, correct? So rectangle means what? That means this one, even though it doesn't look like it, this is a right angle, like how to draw? Wait like that and like that. Yeah, this is a right angle because it's the corner of the rectangle, can see? Okay, so this is a right angle. So when this is a right angle, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this triangle here, here, and here. So you see, right, cannot really tell, but this length here is the hypotenuse because it's opposite the right angle. So what I have here is that this one is 10. How do I know this one is 10? Because this one same so it's cut in the middle here, so this part is 10. Can see? Hard to visualize, but you must be able to find the right angle, then you can see. So let's say if I want to find my H, right? So in order to find my H, I will understand it's a hypotenuse, right? So I will have H will be square root 10 square plus 25 square. So square root 10 square plus 25 square. So this one here will be 26.925. So then after you have this one already, right? You can see that this one over here, what am I doing? This one over here, right, is a right angle triangle. So do your tokaso correct or not? Because you want to find this angle. So if let's say I were to sketch out that triangle, the black triangle, right, it looks like this. So this part here is 6.5. This part here is 26.925. This one here is the angle of elevation. So according to the angle, this is my opposite. This is my adjacent. So you can twa. So you use your tangent. So tangent theta is opposite over adjacent. So if you want to find the angle, you do tangent inverse. So tangent inverse 6.5 over 26.925. Then for angles, right, you always round it off to one decimal place. So 13.6, one decimal place. So I think part A and part B quite manageable. Part A only needs you to do your trapezium, alright? Then part B is just understand your rectangle and Pythagoras theorem. But part C you must visualize. You got to use your right angle. So a lot of students cannot see is because, right, they all forget that the base is a rectangle. They also got say, see, rectangular bases ma. Yeah, so if the base is rectangle, they cannot draw all this as right angle. Very difficult when you draw three dimensions. So you must read and then recognize from there.